It's the Game of the MTGO Show.
Mana Drain, Gut, Solitude. I haven't drafted Mana Drain in a little bit. We can try drafting blue. Maybe it won't dry up immediately, like it does every time. I think Solitude might be more winning for me, like Naya beats stuff. Good afternoon, Mana Wargs. Man, I'm having a really good afternoon, actually. Really fucking good, real pleasant. Oh, here we go. Magic Online heard I would start with a pack one, pick one Mana Drain. So Urza is a nice middle ground between being like the artifact deck and being just like a solid blue deck. You could also take True Name here and try and go like controlling or what have you. I think I'm gonna take Urza. And then I think I'm gonna Currency Converter here. Time Warp's good. Currency Converter just means that you never flood, which is kind of pleasant. Broadside's really strong. I'm gonna take Metamorph out of this pack. Another versatile card that could also slot into an artifact deck if we end up artifacts. We're like kind of straddling that, right? Kind of straddling that spot. Oh yeah, Bishop. It is very consistent, yeah. I think 3 out of 5 of my trophies this season have been artifact decks, so all Academy decks. Good timing indeed. Welcome, Sunari. How's everyone's Sunday going? It's fucking gorgeous outside. I left my house today. Went to one of my favorite lunch spots. Had a real good time. Had some pancakes and a smoothie. We went to a rock store, looked at the pretty rocks. We went to my favorite booze store. Got some nice bottles of booze. We went out and got ring-sized. We got our rings. Ring numbers. Oh, exciting. You did a mild amount of yard work. Pleasant day for that, huh? I mean, I hope it was pleasant. I've got some yard work coming up. Sometime in the next, like, couple of days. I've got a bunch of herbs that I want to plant outside. I've been starting them inside, and they're, like, getting right to that spot where we can plant them outside now. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to go for the Gusto. I'm just probably supposed to be taking Treachery here. But my artifact decks have been doing so well. I'm just gonna portal it up. Maybe we end up with a Tinker, right? Mid-50s with Overcast. Perfect, Quarthian. Perfect. Bishop sat outside in red. Dinner with family later. That sounds like a perfect Sunday, Bishop. I know I just said perfect for Quarthian, but your Sunday's even more perfect. Let's go. Let's fucking go, your Octopus boyfriend. Hey, Triflin, thanks for gifting a sub to Word Juice Box. Congrats, Juice, and thanks, Triflin. Yeah, the mama dame. As always, thanks for supporting. You did nothing all day? I mean, sometimes you need those. Sometimes you need those. It can be hard when you're fucking used to working and doing stuff and whatever. It can be hard to take a full day to rest, but sometimes it is really pleasant. Sometimes your body needs it. How's Relic of Sauron? It's been alright. I like Thran Dynamo better. The type of deck that I enjoy drafting likes Thran Dynamo better, but it's a fine card. It's a little bit better in control. In this deck, we can play Relic and then cast Mana Drain off of it. That's sweet, right? That's sweet. I can't complain too much. Yeah, Enlightened Tutor, Otawara, and Lotus Petal are all interesting. I think I'm going to take the E-Tutor, just in case. It could really pay off. And then here we got some nice blue cards, but there's a Colonnade there. I think leaning into blue-white could make sense. Just take the Colonnade. You've been liking whatever name Goblin? Yeah, I've been liking that card fine, too. You had to work Militank? Oh, no. Having to work on a Sunday. I can't imagine that. Your post-final sleep coma. Hey, congrats on being done with finals, though. Get that shit over with. The Kappa Cannoneer came back. There's some other good artifacts here, too. A Talisman's tempting. I'm gonna take the Cannoneer, though. It'll work out. Bishop's Garden was overrun with poison hemlock. Brutal. That's brutal as shit. My job is fun and awesome. My job is fun and awesome. I agree with that. It is work. It is like some people don't realize that there is work involved, but but you're not wrong. I do love my job. Would not trade. Hey, sup, Swift One. A collector's cage stip at some point today. Hell yeah, Manowargs. We actually activated it last night's stream, but we only played like a Chandra off of it. I was hoping to get an Emrakul. Hello, recall, huh? A little recall action. With the turtle wheeling, there's a chance that like workshops and academy get opened when you scoop them up. Desk is solid. There's also a Rafine's Tower there for more white mana, but currently we don't have a ton of reason to be snagging white mana. I think I dig this Basalt Monolith. I think it'll work out. Talisman's not bad. Deck's coming together. Yeah, so far it's a little slow. We don't have any Moxen. We don't have any of our juiced up lands. Our card quality is good, but we do need acceleration. Or else we'll end up being like, you know, just a 2-1 deck instead of a 3-0 deck, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. They can't all 3-0, right? Mana Drain is the acceleration? Yeah, maybe. I got a riddle for you folks. When is a door not a door? The answer is, a door is not a door when it's ajar. See? A little wordplay there. Memory Jar and Upheaval can be sweet together. Speaking of interesting, there's a channel there. We passed Flash for the Worm. That's a late Shieldred. What are people doing? Ponder's tempting. I think I want the Mightstone. Hold the Faith. Mystical Tutor will end up being really good. I mean, it's already really good. We have Recall and Upheaval here. But it'll be especially good if we get a Tinker, too. Currently, no real reason to be in white. Currently, we're just mono blue. I guess I should have grabbed that Cryptic Command after all. I almost always end up blue-white in these things. It made sense to me at the time. E-Tutor tutors for like half the fucking deck. Oi, oi, sup, Hippo? Where's the Fractured Identity? Yeah, right? Right? Some people like Mystic Forge a lot. I think I prefer Portable Hole here. We would not splash for D-Tutor, no. At least I wouldn't. Hell yeah, speedrun. Glad you're back. Hoping you're having a good Sunday. Yeah, it does make it free, Quarthian. Splashes are not free. They put like a tension on your mana base. There's cards that might just get locked in your hand. And when you're playing a ramp deck, like you're already gonna have some cards locked in your hand if your deck's not like performing optimally. So I mean, if you're splashing, you gotta have like a good reason, I think. Jesus, that channel. Oh yeah. If we play white, we should play the Plateau. Yeah, you're right. So I really want that Mox Opal, but I'm gonna take this Urza's Saga. The Mox Opal might actually be more important, but there's no way Saga Wheels. It is very important. It's gonna win some games on its own. Maybe I'll get past a Mox. That happens sometimes. Hey, Fluffy Face, thanks for 20 months. Fluffy says, sorry, it's a Prime. I can barely spare a dime. I really suck at Ryan Potato. Oh, the subs are all the same to me, Fluffy Face. Yeah, sorry about the potato. Much love. Wow, there's a fucking Mox here. Well, look at that. Remember when I was like, I hope we get past a Mox, and we got past a Mox? That's fucking fantastic. Yeah. See, it does happen sometimes. Saga is close to power. I agree, Chiflin. I agree. Get Channel back in here. Channel Upheaval Jar would be a sick turn. Yeah, Academy and Retrofitter are our two biggest misses currently. Hull Breacher's interesting. If I had to draw 7 to tutor 4 with Mystical, I would like the Hull Breacher a lot more. There's no chance to get Time Twister, but we could still get Time Spiral. I'm tempted by the Wrath of God. I typically really enjoy a sweeper in these style of decks. We have a Mystical Tutor to go find it. Yeah, Gadgeteer is fine. Manifold Key is good with Basalt Monolith. Actually, Manifold Key has a few different things to untap. I'm going to take the Gadgeteer. It does go infinite with Basalt Monolith. I really liked how this album cover looked. Is why we're listening to this. I just like fired it up and I was like, yeah, that looks fucking sweet. Psychedelic dude. Do I have to pay for drafts on Moto? I do, yeah. Yep. I think with the payout structure, though, it is easier to go infinite than on Arena. But who knows? It's a little bit different for everybody. Looking at Force Negation, thinking about Scrapwork Mutt. I don't think we're going to get Tinker. I don't think we need to think about Blightsteel. Yeah, give me another counter. I think we have the blue count for it here, We even have some blue artifacts. Probably solid. Yeah, it's weird how much album art matters to me, Quarthian, or like piques my interest. Hey, congrats, Bobsy. Very cool. And Mermaids is that's a great charity. Sounds like you did some good work. Balance would be really sick in this deck. I'm taking the workshops, but my god. I wish we could have seen this pack earlier, right? Balance, Nettle Cyst, Coalition Relic. Ah! It's so good! What a good pack. Yeah, I guess I'm happy I get this workshops. I almost want to fucking... I mean, we get Mystical Tutor for the balance, so you'd see it more often, but... We're also going to be, like, recalling and stuff. Like, it might be hard for us to empty our hand. I'm happy with the workshops. I'm not upset that I got a Mishra's Workshop. Into a Mana Rock. Perfect. Hey, and Jockey, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing the Prime. I'm gonna splash this 4th Aerlingus. We can do that. I'll add this Fire Outlet. I was just talking about how, like, splashing adds, like, tension to your mana base and stuff. And I was like, yeah, give me a double card. Sure. I'm not sure about the E-Tutor, but maybe. Now I really wish I had that Coalition Relic, But, I mean, you don't want the Coalition Relic unless you have the workshops anyway. 4th too good. I've splashed 4th into, like, a green-black deck before. I was just like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. The deck was entirely green-black except for a single 4th. It won me all my games. I think we ended up trophying. Yes. Oh, that's so good. We just got a Mox. We got to wheel a Mox. How often do you get to wheel a Mox? Fucking never. And that's going to, like, help with the splashes, right? That's going to help with my colors, too, and my explosiveness. Like, everything just got so much better. We didn't get Academy, but, like, this is good. This is good. No Islands for Lorien revealed. Still a good card. We have Force Negation to pitch it. I think with 4th Aerlingus, we don't need Ulamog as a top-end card. Yeah, we have 4th and Upheaval. I don't think we need Ulamog here. We also don't have Academy for ramp. Oh, I'm going to take the Talisman over the Nettle Cyst, but I'm not really sure about that. I think the Talisman helps with Red Splash, and it also helps with ramping out Upheaval, right? Well, I was past infestation in that pack, right? My eyes glanced on the past infestation. I was like, I could fucking throw that in the sideboard. Ever play an artifact mirror? Just like, yep, throw this in. Yeah, I'm thinking about cutting E-Tutor. I might not want E-Tutor and Mystical Tutor in the same pack. Or in the same deck. I think Mystical's a little bit better, right? We have Upheaval, 4th, Recall. We've got so many good Mystical targets. And then we need 2 more cuts. I'm going to cut Remand. It's a little fiddly. It's a good card, but it's a little fiddly. Force Negation might be a sideboard card, too. Just go down on non-artifacts. And then we can board encounters against, like, fast combo and stuff. How do you discover this such great bands? I was just talking about how this band showed up on my YouTube, just like a recommended band. And I thought the album art was interesting, so I fired it up. There was no active searching for this group. Saheeli, I'm not huge on. Lacaverna play. It can often be like very hard to defend. It's a solid card. It's a powerful card. I do like it a little bit better with Academy, but usually then I still don't quite find room for it. I kind of dislike the Revealed is not doing any fixing. I think I'm going to leave it out, and if I board in Force Negation, I'll board in the Revealed. I don't think I want a basic mountain. I think we have enough red sources. We have 2 duels. The Mox Opal is 3. Talisman is 4. Chromatic Star is 5. Oh, and then Relic of Sauron. Yeah. So we have 6 red sources for the single 4th. I think that's enough. This is like 10 blue sources. That's okay. And like 6 white. Let's play another white source. Beautiful opening hand. Can turn to a Ballista for 2. Let's check out another band. Ooh, genre shift. We could Ballista kill that Seeker before the level up to a 3/3. But then you're like cashing in the Ballista. I think I want the Ballista to stay around so I can use it to help cast the Cannoneer here. Ideally. You just passed 4th, you regret it. Yeah, right, Red? The card's fucked up. Ooh. Almost fired off that recall without thinking, but currently I don't have blue mana, but now I have a lot of blue mana, right? I feel ahead. You think if I force the deck to be mono blue, it might be less busted? Well, the cards that you're cutting for mono blue are Wrath of God and the 1 white removal spell. Oh, you're still talking about Upheaval in Standard. Gotcha. Hey, sup, Octaria? Sorry, you're feeling a little hungover. Yeah, I don't know how good upheaval would be in current standard. Feels like there's plenty of counters and such. Convoke, yeah, can you imagine? Trying to get an upheaval mana versus Convoke. Opponent needs to be able to answer this Kappa Cannoneer, Seems real rough. But you now use the portal to untap the Basalt Monolith. I don't play this other band called Bog Monkey. They sound like they're called Bog Monkey. Alright, hold on. We'll find something else. Slore Journey to the Space Temple. What is drugs? That's the line. I believe him. Okay, your turn. Rude, very rude, yeah. Yeah, your wisdom tooth removed? Well, then where will your wisdom come from? No, congratulations. Good to get that stuff taken care of. This album just has a fantastic fucking cover. Look how happy he is. Look at that smile. Hey, Kudunk, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 15 months. Good evening to you too, No Lava. This album I have heard before. Viewer requested it at some point. Alright, well, they're doing white weenie stuff, so I guess the removal stays in, That's the thing about starting the counters. Like, the removal's just gonna be better against more decks. Interesting. I guess I mull. It's really hard to mulligan a hand with workshops, though. That feels like a good draw, doesn't it? I might run it out. These are Thalia shenanigans. Sure. Nobody's got spoilers for next turn, huh? I'll fucking do it again. Getting evenly interrupted. My guy's dead. They get to flu level figure. Take enough. They certainly think I'm dead. I mean, this game we played, what? Sweeper on our turn 3, sweeper on our turn 4, and we're dying turn 5. Well met, opponent. Well met. Now we'll be on the play here for game 3. We'll go better. Let's get a juicy turn 3 draw, huh? Sometimes you mog the flunkies, and sometimes the flunkies mog you, yeah. Words to live by, for shame. Sure. Well, I should just be grabbing Drain there. Perfect. My God, Triflin. My God. Feels like a reprieve, right? Then pass it with 2 mana up. Hey, old man Jables thinks of the sob. Thinks of 69 months. Nice. Yay, 69. Yay. If you foretell an X spell, can you pay the X when you play it off the foretell, or will it always be 0? I think I'm just spinning Urza here, huh? Tempting to spin again. I'm just gonna pass though. Not foretell its plot. Yeah, okay, whatever. My bad. Caleb, you didn't use the right word for the wizard magic thing. So we have 9 mana available. What if I just played a 3/3 Ballista and killed that figure? That's sick, right? Isn't that sick? Does Portal just win the game? Well, Portal can be answered. Portal answers 3 things of their choice. Containment Priest shuts off the recursion. So no. I would not say that. Here they might scoop to it, but here it's a little different, huh? Kind of just want a fourth. It's a fourth for fucking 14. Oh, I don't think I keep this. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Paranoian. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 12 months, the full year. This one I can keep, I guess. Hope I draw fewer lanes here, though. Oh. Yeah. It's nothing for the workshops to do, really, until we get up to Portal, but at least we drew some gas, huh? The opponent didn't do anything on turn 2. They're kind of feeling like they've got some counter magic up, maybe. You can make a larger ballista with workshops later. I think I like playing it here, because I'm going to play the Urza next turn. Just start advancing my board. Developing. Yeah, sometimes that eats random removal spells too. Increase the chance your later stuff lives. Ballista's never really a bad one to play or a bad one to kill or anything. Just the most like medium early play ever. Yeah, fair enough. I just fucking talked about that, DJ Murder. If I play the workshop last turn, I can't play the Urza this turn, right? The Urborg wasn't down yet? Or was I mistaken? When you have creatures in play too, when you have Ballista in play early, I was thinking about holding it later and making it larger with workshop later. It's possible I missed the Urborg, but in general, I would rather run it out early than hold it to be big, unless I have a good reason to make it big. Urborg wasn't down. Yeah. If I play the workshop last turn, then I can't play Urza this turn. I like gunks up my mana. With the Urborg down, the shop's a lot more free. This Mystical doesn't have a ton to grab. Maybe Wrath. Yeah, you're fine, DJ Murder. Sometimes my brain shortcuts. Steps and logical assumptions and stuff. Those kind of questions can be good. Force me to slow it down, backtrack. I think an uptick here forces me to bin 4th, which is crazy, because 4th is so good versus Liliana. Maybe I bin Upheaval. Maybe Upheaval's bad. Maybe the Portal's bad. I'm kind of far away, right? We have 7 mana here. Grizzlebrand, okay. So now we got a little bit of... Our board and our hand are a little bit better against this Liliana, right? Because we have this currency converter here. Oh, you're fine, Murder. You're totally fine. No need to fucking apologize. We're probably not gonna have both react to his boyfriend. I think the Liliana might uptick here. But I guess they could Edict Beam. Hell yeah, Thopter Gifts. Welcome to the stream. You watch me get my ass beat by this Grizzlebrand. Oh, really synthetic? Interesting. Yeah, I can see it for sure. Brant Bjork is a little bit experimental with his solo work. And definitely like kind of a chill vibes kind of dude. Deeper voice though, for sure, huh? For sure. Yeah, this is King Gizzard, of course. I think I've been the fourth. Who knows when we're gonna get a red source, right? A man away from activating Colonnade and just clearing Liliana. Wouldn't that be groovy? So we're going to tour up some reanimation spell for Ashen Rider. Oh, Show and Tell. That's an interesting one. What percentage of cards do you think beat this portal? It's actually kind of interesting, right? We get back the 5/5 and need a worm token. This spits out another 2/2. Should have done this in response to the Dotheme. Game's getting weird. It's getting super weird. Urza gives me a 3/3. Yeah, I think I need the Ashen Rider. That's not a bad draw. I would still get the trigger, correct. Whoever controls the creature gets the trigger. They get another reanimation. They do not. I think they missed Colonnade. I hope so. That would have been a way better Infernal Grasp, huh? Oh my god. Oh man. I need to fucking adjust my mic settings. Should probably not fall everywhere like that. Alright, am I still plugged in? Yeah. Concerning. Guess I won't be adjusting my mic much on today's stream. If we sack the Ashen Rider, the portal gets it back again. That's pretty good for us if they don't have a reanimation spell for it. You can hear my mic? Yeah, I'm sure you can. I literally just like dropped it in my lap right now. I'm sure you could hear it. Oh, maybe Harvester was better than Ashen Rider. You wouldn't have guessed that I'd be at a winning spot this game, really? No faith in the Caleb? I wasn't worried. Yeah, way better to play the Cannoneer first, right? Because then the Saga grows the Cannoneer. Good stuff. So we don't have much in the way of graveyard hate, but we do have, like, Aether Spellbomb to bounce stuff. I might bring in some blue cards over Portal and Wrath. The Portal hole's really good versus that Dothy hum. Saga grows on 3rd chapter. On growing? I'm talking about growing the Kappa Cannoneer. So it's better to play the Cannoneer first and then play the Saga to grow the turtle. Just talking about sequencing. That's all. Colonnade is worse with less white sources, but I still want white sources in for 4th. So I'm still keeping in Colonnade. And then I need one more cut. It might be Upheaval. Upheaval might be bad here. So we have Mystical Tutor for Recall. I don't think that's good enough to keep a hand off of. I'm going to set it bang. Much better. Yeah, that's the thought. And, like, Liliana upticking drains my resources. Might make it harder to have a large upheaval, huh, Maze Law? If your opponent's draining your resources, it might be hard to get off. When you activate Saga, you make an artifact Fluffy Face. I'm talking about activating Saga. That's what the card does. It's not semantics. It's literally what the card does. I was at first looking to activate the Saga and then use that artifact to tap for my Kappa Cannoneer, and then I recounted and realized I could activate the Saga afterwards. That's why I made the comment that I did. It's done. It's super done. That is Demonic Tutored. Hopefully something that plays into this remand, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna remand that. Oh my god. I didn't mean to crack it, I meant to tap it for Urza. I'm such an fucking idiot. Alright, we're playing Kappa Cannoneer, that's fine. Just as we intended to do. Just as we intended the whole time. Perfect. I gotta answer that fucking worm. Sick. So it wasn't crazy to have one lineup like that. Still fortunate, obviously. Have indeed been rolling hot. You're not wrong, Silent K. A lot of Magic is positioning yourself to get lucky and then hitting sometimes. That's an embarrassing amount of what this game is. Hell yeah, man, it works. Fired off. Uh-oh. Hopefully they're not too explosive. White card that pumps your creatures and cheats in spells, Quarthian. It does like the Windbrisk Heights thing. Hey, Mana Warg, thanks for the $20 donation. okay, well, at least they're not playing a 3 draw. Okay, well, this was very good. It's a good turn 1. Hey, that's a great draw. Yes, yes. We can go Talisman, Research Desk, Mox Opal, Portable Hole, Exile Smuggler's Copter. I think is our plan. We'll see what they do, but I think that's the plan. Turn after, I think we just play Turtle. Opponent looting away playables, so they have gas in hand. Fuck! Hate it. If I'd recalled on my turn, I could have ran the Mox Opal out, I guess. Still gross. Hey, E-Dog400 thinks the sub thinks the 16 months. Ruined. Yeah, pretty ruined. Yeah, being able to like dump my hand and play Portable Hole there would have been strong. Now we're taking 5. It's about as good as Thalia gets, Now we get to go with Talisman, and then we get to tap that for Mox Opal, but then we can't Portable Hold then, so we're going to take at least another 5. Yeah, my twist gets a lot worse with the Thalia in play. Sure. We're at 12. Looks like Exaxes to me. Well, not if the Giver doesn't serve. Yeah, I can't even like play a path here because of the Thalia. So the Giver definitely should have served, right? Lethal's lethal. It's very unlikely that I come back from this, but if I do, it's ripping either Wrath of God or White Source, and then cracking the Research and getting there. At 12. Yeah, I don't think I can get there. Remember that we can't use Talisman or Fire Islet for red either, because the Blist on 2 here. So close, huh? So close. Yeah, you draw planes here, you run out the planes, you can tap that for Wrath. And then the opponent's Hellbent, right? So they would have a turn to rip a creature to crew the Copter and just kill you, because you'd be at functionally 1 with the double Ballista ping. But if they whiffed on a creature on that turn, if they drew like a land or something, then we can Portable Hold the Copter and potentially stabilize. But yeah, we're gonna leave the Wrath in, huh? Makes sense. Our first round victory was against white aggro. We can certainly beat it. Workshops and Ballista would be a real nice pairing against a Thalia draw. Some homemade butter chicken. That sounds fucking awesome, Evil Baboon. No, Saheeli sucks. Stop telling me to play Saheeli. Get this piece of shit out of the cube so people stop telling me to play it. 3-mana Planeswalker, doesn't grow, doesn't immediately make things against the Thalia deck. No board presence, doesn't uptick. Garbage. 1/1s. 1/1 shitters are not good against first strikers and 3/3 flyers and giant dragons. It's garbage. Don't play this fucking card. The only place you should play Saheeli is when you're like playing it to like downtick and do like crazy busted like big mana things. If you're like, okay, well I play this and then I do this. It's like a 5-brain type card. It's not like a fucking turn 5 1/1 will be good against aggro. Like no, don't play it. Don't play it. You fucking rip it in half. Pretend it's not a card. Sure. Yeah, I can play this. Think about mystical tutoring for recall. Maybe that's good. LSV would disagree. I don't care. Who gives a shit? Lots of people love the card and would disagree. This is me talking. What? The only spot that Saheeli is good is if you're like juicing up your academy or down-ticking to copy artifacts. I would be very surprised if LSV likes Saheeli against Thalia too. Man, I wish everybody that fucking told me what LSV thought every time I make an opinion had someone follow them around, and every time they fucking said an opinion, they just had like one person who was like, hey, well, George thinks this. Oh, that's what you think? Well, what about what George thinks? Like, fuck, man. Who cares? Christ. What are you doing here? Get on George's knob. Cards, please. Acceleration, please. Well, that Ballista might be good. I'm just gonna get this Spellbomb down. They're just passing? They're just passing? Gotta be a flasher. It feels that way, doesn't it? Maybe they're just holding up remand. Starting to get a little worried about a Mind Twist type card, huh? They did show me Mind Twist last game. Blist on 2 here, totally reasonable. I think I'm cracking Misra's research on their EOT. If they don't make a board that I have to Wrath. It certainly feels like they're building up to fucking twist my mind here. Might be a time to just start playing things. Play a Ballista for 3, who knows. I like to play Urza on this board, huh? Hey, sup, Arcarillor. Yeah, let's just play Ballista on 3. Oh shit, let's get that down. Suddenly way less paranoid about Mind Twist, huh? Yes, the game where my opponent played a Giver of Runes and then nothing for 4 turns. Saheeli would have been amazing. I'd have like 4/1/1s right now. Turn 2 Thalia, less so. The game where we're already super ahead would have been great. I don't know why the Giver wasn't attacking. Maybe they were worried about like Wandering Emperor type stuff. My own flash creature. No idea. Hell yeah, old sick bank. Thanks for the bits. Mighty kind. Well, those are 2 cards that you kind of want to see together. Kind of what their hand looks like, right? Just do an actual nothing over there. Very aggressive Spellbomb. But I think they're like flooded to bejeebus. I think this is good. Cracking Jar with Currency Converter in play seems awesome too. Hearing some rain pitter-patter outside my window. Kind of fun, kind of pleasant. Yeah, we gotta figure out if 4th or Kappa Cannoneer is more winning here. I gotta imagine it's 4th. A little bit more direct. And I'm gonna hold up Drain. Looks like it have like a Reprieve or that stupid Flash 2/2 Owl or who knows. There's a few different reasons. I might be losing this mana drain at EOT thanks to the jar. So we could have drained there pretty easily and kept the Ballista around. I just wasn't worried about that unexpectedly. Like, I didn't mind cashing the Ballista in to kill the Giver of Runes anyway. And now I've got mana open for Converter. Totally fine. Oh, I stacked those triggers wrong. That was an error. I will admit, these triggers were not stacked correctly. I'll admit it. I'm big enough to admit it. This was a mistake. I didn't want it. I didn't want that extra card. Now, it's more currency converter value. If we discard 4 cards with converter in play, way better than discarding 3 cards. Y'all wouldn't understand. Y'all wouldn't understand the converter value. LSV would have done it correctly. Yeah. Yeah, that's the case. The rain on the window is real pleasant. The pitter patter. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear my mic? Does my mic pick that up? Probably not. It's pretty quiet to me. You don't hear it at all? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's had to be like a really loud storm before my mic picks it up. You can hear it, but you're closer to my house than everyone else. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, shut up. Hey, Kaido Shizuki, thanks for the 2 months there. You're very welcome for the content. Glad you're still enjoying the stream. I wonder if they had the Bowmasters earlier, and that's why, like... But, like, I had the Ballista in play, so we were protected. Yeah, it might have been Balatro. If I was using, like, actual cards. But I did play Inscription recently, too, yeah. Let's play... I played this playlist a lot lately. I don't play it anyway. Oh, interesting. I probably would have hardcast the Solitude. Do they have an Ephemerate? Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Defeater AR. Thanks for the 2 months. Yeah, I think hardcasting the Solitude and getting the life gain off of the trade is better than what they're doing here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Oh, they're going to Sam it back. Sure. Okay, that gives them a chance. That gives them a chance this game. That's not nothing. Still feel very ahead here. Do I want a sweet song request? Always, you dude. Always. You tried Inscription because of my game, sweet game, or because of my stream, sweet game. Nice, Jack. Glad you enjoyed it. I was off of it, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. I liked the mood of that game a lot. I liked the mood of it. Yeah, if they were gonna do the ping thing block, it's better to do that on the 2/2. This one's got trample. So if they ping this one and block that one, they soak 2 damage, whereas this way they're only blocking 1 damage. Yeah, so they could have survived one more turn. A little bit different blocking. Whatever. I have to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a minute. I'll leave it in sideboarding. Just be a minute. All right. Sorry about the delay, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Very important little bathroom break there for me. I'm going to pause this. We got a song request here from you, dude. Thanks for $4.20, you, dude. I'm going to try this hand. We don't have any white mana, which is pretty brutal. If the opponent has a draw like game one, this might be too slow, but Urza Saga is pretty fucking nice, huh? Yeah, I almost wonder if they should be mulliganing for aggression against me. Aggression, acceleration. Like, no one drop, no Chrome Mox, no Ancient Tomb. Those are all things that I want to see. Judging by your standard testing, this RC is going to go terribly. Mine hasn't gone amazing, Eldritch Millennial. I've been hovering in, like, the high 60s in terms of win rate, which is not what I want. I want to be doing way better. Still got a little bit of time. Saving this to copy a Saga token is reasonable. I think I'm just going to do this, though. I wonder if copying Ether Spellbomb is better. No plays? Last game they had nothing, and then all of a sudden they had a whole ton of stuff when it came looking like they were close to dying, so maybe Solitude will answer my Saga tokens, and we'll see some stuff here. I think running out is the play with Jar in hand. I mean, you can play cards post-Jar, too. I'm also not sure if I should be copying the Mox of the Spellbomb. Something's happening. Something's happening. Have I discussed any of the new MH3 cards that have been revealed? I have not. Could crack the Spellbomb to draw a card. I think I'm fine discarding 3 at random. Not the end of the world there. If we had a Retrofitter to get with this Urza Saga, I'd be feeling very confident right now. But we super don't have that. So I guess we get Currency Converter. And the Currency Converter not only helps me keep from flooding out, but it also means that I can spit out treasure and grow these constructs. Mostly just worrying that they have some answer to these, because I don't have a lot going on. Parallax Wave would be devastating. Urza Saga is bonkers. That is why we kept the hand, of course. Oh, it's Castle Rat. Yeah, this man's been getting some hype lately. In the Stoner Rock circles. Everflowing Chalice is not a card I would have expected after the first game. Bliston 1, okay. Interesting. Heliod combo is not in the cube. Bliss is still just good, though. I would personally include Auriok Salvagers, but it's kind of a dealer's choice sort of deal. We could Mystical for Ancestral and loot into it and play Ancestral here. I'm wondering if Upheaval's good. I think I'm just going to attack. Like if I should be planning towards Upheaval. Not that I should Upheaval this turn or kill my own constructs. Yeah, Zerta Monolith is, which plays well with Ballista. Yeah, we have a monolith combo in this deck. The 3-mana blue critter and the 2/3. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Snow Schwartz, thanks the 80 months. Is a subiversary a sex thing? I don't think so. Not the way I celebrate it. I don't look at that treasure there. Glad I didn't go for recall, huh? Mana Tithe incoming. I mean, we left the treasure open for shenanigans. Not cracking the treasure also meant that the constructs still both rep lethal, right? They're both 7/7s. And we still have Aether Spellbomb if something like really disastrous happens. So they're clearing me down to 1/2/2 here. But they're also losing everything. And I still have 2 7/7s and a 2/2 and the Monarchy. Like, I think this is fine. Yeah, Mystical for 4th is a sick endgame, actually. There's a lot of mana. What disaster is approaching? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it's their only card. Right. Cool. Urza Saga taking over. You think they kept their hand based off the Mind Twist? Nice little trophy, huh? Get to start the day off with a trophy. Yeah, I think... So we didn't see their whole deck. We didn't see the hands they kept. But I think from their side, I'm personally more afraid of them having like a fast aggro start, right? They played very good cards against me. Orcs are great cards. Mind Twist is a great card. But in the matchup, I think you want to be applying pressure. They basically won game 1 because they played that fast Thalia, backed up with other pressure. And I think that's what they should have been trying to do in game 3 when they were on the play. Is mulligan for a hand that's just like fucking... You know, they had a Chrome Mox, they had an Ancient Tomb, they had early threats. I think that's what they wanted to be, where they wanted to be.